What's going on, guys? Today we're going to take a look at a Apple-compatible stylus from YPWA. It does have a lot of nifty features that you would come to expect from a capacitive stylus in 2023, and I really hope it lives up to it. Let's check it out. Sitting atop my iPad here is the capacitive stylus. It does say pencil right there. However, there is no sort of Apple branding or anything. It's not trying to replace the Apple Pencil, and nowhere on here does it indicate that it is an Apple Pencil. This is an Apple-compatible pencil, and that's a big difference. This is not some sort of knockoff. This is just a capacitive stylus that is very compatible with your iPad. At the bottom of the box, we do have a USB-C charging cable, and we'll check out the port when we get into the pencil. Up here in the lid, this is your instruction manual. It is in German and it is in English. And here is the capacitive stylus. It does say pencil right here. It's got this little rubber button right there. That's not a button. You actually peel it open and that's the charging port. We do have a button right there. That's your connection button. You can also click it again and it powers off. It automatically turns off after 5 minutes, which is kind of nice. Right here we do have 2 extra nibs and they do just kind of pop into place. These nibs are made out of hard plastic. They are not sort of a rubberized material or anything. They are just a hard plastic nib. The pencil itself is actually made out of aluminum and it feels really good in the hands. It's very nice and weighty. According to the box there, it is 14 grams. It's a pencil. On the top you have the YPWA pencil, and here you have the actual Apple Pencil. And yes, the actual one does have a logo on it, and you can see it is about 2 millimeters shorter. So if you have a case where it's got a perfectly formed, fitted spot to hold a pencil, yeah, this one might be a little bit too long. I do have to do some adjusting here on my Zugu case. But let's see this thing in action. So to connect the pencil, you go into your general settings here, you go into Bluetooth, and you can see here it starts scanning for other devices. As long as you have your real Apple Pencil, if you do happen to have a real Apple Pencil, you have to disconnect that first. You click the blue button here. Now it does not show that it's being paired, which is kind of an unusual thing. However, it does appear to work even when it's not directly paired with the system. Just go into Sketchbook here and do a quick drawing. Let's see here. We'll use regular pencil to start out with. General writing here is actually pretty good. It's very sensitive. It's not got any lag or anything, so that's a very nice thing. One thing I do want to point out that this has that a lot of pencils do not have. It's got tilt sensitivity. So while this does not actually increase the width when you press down, it has no pressure sensitivity. It does have tilt sensitivity. So you can actually do some shading with this. That's pretty cool. And again, it's very, very responsive. There is zero lag to this. Haha! So who exactly is this for? I can actually think of a couple of different scenarios. Scenario number 1, you need a pencil and don't want to spend a bunch of money. Perfect. Scenario number 2, you are a traveler. You go a lot of places and you bring your iPad with you and you don't want to risk losing your expensive iPad pencil. Boom, you got one right here, and it's got everything except the pressure sensitivity. So as long as you're not a big artist and doing some things like that, this is going to do you just fine. Really, the only thing the Apple Pencil has over something like this is that it charges with the case, or it charges with the device, and also it has that pressure sensitivity. This right here, I mean, really, who doesn't already carry around a USB-C cable? That's not a big deal. Charging time was also super fast. From the time I took this out of the box until it was charged was only about 30 minutes. So far, I've been using this thing for a little over a week in actual use, and the battery's still going. I haven't had to charge it up. So it's got the battery life going for it. That's pretty good too. So I have 2 negatives I'd like to bring up. One is the hard plastic nib. For most of us, that's not going to be a big deal. However, I do use a textured screen protector, and this is going to tear up my screen protector a little bit faster than the softer nib that comes on the Apple Pencil. If I didn't have a screen protector on here, this probably wouldn't be an issue. This plastic's not going to be scratching up your iPad screen. It's not that hard. And the other thing, really, and this is just a small point, is that it's, like I said, about 2 millimeters too long to fit on the top of my case, in the little slot that it's got built in. However, my case also has one of these slots here on the back to hold things, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. It can just slide right into that. Like so. However, if your case only has a little place like this, this might need some adjustment. So yeah, I can actually fit it in there. Okay, it does have magnets. Well, that's pretty cool. But yeah, you really got to fiddle with it to get it in the right spot on this case, whereas the regular Apple Pencil, it literally just snaps right into place. Are those deal breakers? Not at all. I mean, this has all of the functionality you would need as a regular user. Like I said, if you are a big-time artist and you're using this to do lots of digital work and you need that pressure sensitivity, then you've already got an Apple Pencil and you won't be looking for this. That's all there is to it. So if you guys are interested in this, I will leave a link down there in the description. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see you all later. Bye.